Yo, y'all, this is Wiissoppii7, and today I am going to be playing SCP-3008. This is a game based on the SCP-3008. If you're not familiar with what an SCP is, basically it stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, or Special Containment Procedures. Basically, this comes from a place called the SCP Wiki, which you can just find at scp-wiki.com. I think that's it anyways. But it's based off of something called the SCP Foundation, which is basically something like an international foundation that contains and researches like anomalous like supernatural kind of entities and objects. And this the SCP Wiki is just a place where anybody who wants to can write up an SCP and put it on there. And basically, if it's not downvoted into oblivion, it just stays on there as part of the SCP canon. SCP, if you want to learn more about that, I strongly suggest you go to the SCP Wiki because they're extremely interesting. SCP-3008 is one of them, called the Infinite IKEA. I know how ridiculous that sounds, and I'll give a quick rundown on what that is. But if you, of course, if you want to know more about it, just look up SCP-3008, and I'm sure that you can find it very quickly. But anyways, the Infinite IKEA basically is an IKEA that once you walk into it, the entrance behind you basically just turns into a hallway in the IKEA. So there's not really any way to leave it. It goes infinitely up and in 360 degrees. So basically, there was journals on the SCP Wiki page for this of somebody who had gotten trapped in there for about half a year. And after about a week of being trapped in there, he found this huge tower of like a fortress, basically made out of furniture, of basically chairs and drawers and bookcases and things like that. And he found that there were over 100 other people living in this infinite IKEA that they had gotten trapped in too. And so they just sort of survived in there for a while. And I could go on and on about it because it was a pretty large, it was like a few pages journal entry. But if you want to know more about it, and it's very interesting despite how weird it may seem, it's, yeah, or rather in spite, I suppose. But if you want to look at that, just look up SCP Foundation or SCP-008. But I'll just beep. Okay. So anyways, this is the game SCP-3008. I haven't played this ever. I just heard of its existence, and I really want to see how it is. It's extremely loud, so might as well. Yeah, these are just graphics options, not... God, it's so loud. It won't be that bad. We should be okay. But yeah, let's see how this works. Select a player model. Okay. I don't know. Let's go with this guy. Select a game. I don't have a game. Oh, create a game. Game. Sure. Oh, co-op survival. Cool. Or there's PvP survival, which is a work in progress. Oh, is this an online game? 0 players online, 0 players in a game. I see. Oh, so is this like an MMO? That would be pretty cool. Waiting for players 1 through 4. Proceed to start a game with the currently joined players. Okay, let's just start. Oh. Gravity leaves something to be desired. Okay, well. So basically, in the stories of this, you could walk endlessly down the aisles and halls and all that, and they got food and such, cold cola, just by going to these restaurants, you know, like the little IKEA restaurants that they have sometimes. Aha, there you go. And yeah. Oh, G is to pick something up. How do I... Okay. Okay, then if G is to pick something up... Oh, my... There we go. And can I pick this up? Well, I guess money wouldn't do anything for me. Can I guess not. Because I notice my hunger is going down. Don't want to stray too far away from here. Well, the graphics are pretty banging. Yeah, okay. So, I wonder if this is just sort of randomly generated. I mean, I guess it is. You'd have to make it randomly generated. Otherwise, it just wouldn't work. But, in the journal, this guy just walked aimlessly for a while, and after about 2 days, I think he just picked a direction. He said, I'm gonna just keep walking this way, as long as I can. And yeah. And he just slept in the beds on the sides like this. Now, the big part about this... Can't drop this here. Okay. Now, the big part about this, what makes it so interesting, is the staff in the game. The IKEA staff. So basically, the thing about it is that the... when IKEAs close, like their closing time, I don't know when that is, but basically when that happens, all the lights in the entire Infinite IKEA will turn off, unless you manually turn them on. And so because of this, it's effectively nighttime. Can I use this? I can pick it up. Can I, equip it, maybe? I wish I could look at the controls. This would be nice to have. Well, I'll just take it with me, I guess. Oh, I can't sprint if I'm carrying this. Okay. Huh. Haven't put any physics into it, I guess. Oh, toggle phone light. And no secondary action. That doesn't seem to be implemented yet, I guess. Alright, well, but when the lights go out... So, basically, the staff in this... Oh, okay. I don't know if they have that in this game yet. It'd be cool if they did, so I could just show you them before I went on about it. Like, if you decided not to read it. But basically, the staff in this are... They just aimlessly walk around the halls. And they don't do a damn thing. What is this? Oh, it's a light, yeah. And they don't do a single thing until the night. And in the night, if they see you, they will start running towards you, and they'll just try to beat you to death, all the while saying the store is closing, you need to leave, or something along those lines. And another weird part about them, and I don't know why this is the case, but they're extremely deformed and also have no face. So I guess I'll just keep walking around until it's night, or, basically night, closing time, I guess. But for this to be an MMO, I think would be pretty cool. Although it might fail just as poorly, as badly as Atlas did or something. What the fuck was that? Oh, right, of course. And now I'm terrified. I did not think of how dark it would get. Also, the toggle phone light is not working, so Oh my god, it got real containment breachy. That's a reference to another SCP game called the SCP Containment Breach. That just has a lot of SCPs in them. But if you're still uninterested in it, SCPs are not always objects like this. A lot of times they're creatures. And those tend to be the more interesting ones. These lights are still flickering. Maybe I gotta find batteries or something. Can I sleep? Is that E? Nothing to do here. Okay. Oh, I should have pressed E on the axe. That would have been good. I'm legitimately freaked out right now. Because, like I said, I haven't played this game at all. I have no idea if those things are even implemented in the game. I mean, I can hear footsteps, but I think that that's just an ambient. And these, of course, are just my footsteps. But the render distance is so low. Alright, well, let's see. And because it's a Unity game, my computer's working its ass off, even with a render distance this low. You might even be able to hear it, it's so loud right now. But anyways, to stave off the light, or the lack of it rather, when the store closed down like this, basically what they would do is they'd like find floodlights and things like that, because apparently IKEA sells floodlights. I didn't know that, but I assumed that he would, he would do some research, or he, she, whoever. I don't know who made the SCP. But I wonder if the guy or whoever made the SCP knows about this like game in development. Because there's a few people have played this game. Although considering that I've seen thumbnails of Let's Plays of this game with those creatures in it, the staff, I mean, I bet that they do exist. Probably. I hope not. Or rather, I hope that, maybe you get the first couple days, or nothing to do. This is a weapon. Oh. It's just one object. Like, maybe you get the first 7 days free or something. Oh, that's creepy. I mean, that's how it was in, the SCP. I mean, the guy that they found the journal of, anyways. He got 7 days in before he saw one of those creatures, I think. Honestly, all this dust around is a bit odd. I love how it still just says yeet in the bottom left there. Huh. Well, I think... Jeez. I think I'm gonna look at the controls, because I don't... Okay, no controls. I feel like they should tell you that. What the controls are. But see, like, okay, there's one of the staff at the far left there. Huh. Welcome to IKEA. Okay. What? My game! Refresh? Oh. Oh, right, because it's, like, online only. So apparently I'm the only person playing right now. I don't know if there's a Steam version of this game. I actually, it said that there would be eventually. Yeah, it froze up again. Probably just loading the world. Or not. This doesn't seem very infinite. Yeah, I mean, this game is an alpha after all. Yeah, you said that you're starting the game. But it wouldn't appear that way. And now the frame rate is 2 frames a second randomly. Well, there's Unity for you, I guess. Oh, nope, never mind. Here we go. I'm just being an asshole. Oh, hey. Bathrooms. I didn't really think about the existence of these. Yeah, they didn't really mention that ever in the, what am I talking about? They didn't mention them in the journal, the diary of that guy. This is such a weird concept, though. It'd be like a survival game in a supermarket, sort of, you know? I think that'd be really cool. Okay, so, I mean, there's some obvious improvements already, I'd say. First of all, this isn't very IKEA looking. I mean, I like the... I don't know, maybe it's IKEA in other countries, but... I mean, I like this. This is cool. The ceiling is awesome. Like the lights hanging like that. There's no price tags on anything, so that's a little weird. And I haven't seen a single staff member the entire time. I mean, it could just be that you get the first few nights free or something like that. But also the lack of controls and all that. But I like the music too, that's cool. Yeah, there's nothing to do anywhere, is there? Okay, well anyways, not a whole lot to this game yet, but I think that there will be. This definitely seems interesting. So sorry I couldn't show you more of it, but I definitely think that this has some potential as a very weird but interesting survival game. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to join the Cross Rebellion. If you have any suggestions for games for me to play or to make my commentating more enjoyable, don't hesitate to leave a comment. That's about it. See ya.